Hey, y'all. So, I'm reading from the Passion Translation, and we're still looking at Hebrews 12, 1 and 2. But I loved the wording in this. It's powerful. So, 12, 1 and 2. As for us, we have all of these great witnesses who encircle us like clouds. So we must let go. Listen to this. We must let go of every wound that has pierced us and the sin we so easily fall into. Then we will be able to run life's marathon race with passion and determination, for the path has been already marked out before us. We look away from the natural realm and we focus our attention and expectation onto Jesus, who birthed faith within us and who leads us forward into faith's perfection. His example is this: because his heart was focused on the joy of knowing that you would be his, he endured the agony of the cross and conquered its humiliation, and now sits exalted at the right hand of the throne of God. That is so good. And there's a couple of notes in the Passion that I want to read, to dig into, to study today while we're looking at it. So let us, as for us, we have all these great witnesses who encircle us like a cloud. So we must let go of every wound that has pierced us and the sin we so easily fall into. So the notes in the study Bible say, we must let go of every wound that has pierced us. Says, get rid of every arrow tip in us. The implication is carrying an arrow tip inside, which is a wound that weighs us down and keeps us running our race with freedom. And the word talks about the enemy and arrows, shooting arrows. Psalm 91 talks about those arrows. Let's just go there real fast to tie all of this in. Because, of course, Psalm 91 is that psalm of protection, and that he who dwells in the secret place of the Most High shall remain stable and fixed under the shadow of the Almighty, against whose power no foe can withstand. Y'all, you need to read that one. You need to get it. You need to get it in your heart. But verse 5 says, you shall not be afraid of the terror of the night, nor of the arrow that flies by day. And so that's just one place that the scripture talks about the arrows of the enemy. And words also, words that people have said over us, words that the enemy sets into us. It says we must get rid of every arrow tip. And you think about how effective or how efficient would you be able to run a race with arrows in your armor, or if you're not wearing any armor, in you? How would you be able to even continue if you have those arrows stuck in your body? You can't. And so he's telling us that we must let go of every wound. And those words that have been spoken over you go back to the woman at the well who went full of shame and full of regret and full of just, I'm not good enough. But when she encountered the Messiah, she went running to the very people she was trying to avoid so that they could meet him too. She left all of those wounds at the well. She left them there. And again, we said this last week, because of that, how many, it said many Samaritans came to know Jesus because of that woman leaving her wounds. She wasn't weighed down with those any longer. That's the encounter with Jesus. We don't have to carry what we've always carried. He is a new creation, I mean, as far as she was concerned, that woman didn't exist anymore. And that is, we need that encounter every day, because every day there are things that Satan strikes at us to remind us and beat us over the head and pierce us. Every day we need that fresh encounter with the Messiah, who for the joy, and we'll dig into that a little bit tomorrow, because he was focused on the joy of knowing that you would be his. It brings him joy that you are his. We have to focus on that and not give the enemy place with those arrows. All right. We'll pick up here tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye, y'all.